Konnichiwa. Welcome to Campanas Japanese. I'm Mei. In this video, we are going to learn how to pronounce ダジズデド. Campanas Japanese. Take a look at this. This is how you pronounce ダジズデド. You pronounce ダデド with the D sound, which is the voiced version of the T sound. G and Z, you pronounce them differently. Did you notice? This is how you pronounce G and Z in ザジズゼゾ, right? These four characters are kind of special. Hiragana and katakana are sets of phonetic characters, which means one hiragana or katakana character corresponds to one Japanese sound. Yet, these two characters are pronounced the same, but spelled differently. And these are two. So these characters are one of few exceptions. Two different characters representing the same sound. Let's brush up the pronunciation of ザジズゼゾ. ザジズゼゾ are pronounced in two different ways. For example, when they are at the beginning of words or after n and the small t, you use these sounds for ザジズゼゾ. When they are in the middle of words or at the end of words, you use these sounds. Same thing with G and Z. When G and Z are at the beginning of words or after n and the small t, you use these sounds. When G and Z are in the middle of words or at the end of words, you use these sounds. But the thing is, there are no words that start with G or Z. And there are no words with a small t followed by G or Z. And very few words with n followed by G that are not frequently used. There are some words with n followed by Z though. For example, どん詰まり. For baseball fans like me, this is a frequently used word. But otherwise, G and Z are almost exclusively pronounced with these two sounds. So in this video, I'm gonna cover these two sounds, not these. Alright, now let's talk about how to pronounce ダジズデド. First, let's talk about the D sound, as in ダデド. The D sound is called the voiced alveolar stop. Voiced means your vocal cords here vibrate when you make this sound. Alveolar means here. So the tip of the tongue touches here. And stop means you first stop the airflow at the gum ridge, and then you make a sudden release of the air. D, d, d. For now, forget about G and Z. Let's practice da, de, do. Connect the D sound with a, e, o. Repeat with me. Da, de, do. Da, de, do. Da, de, do. Next, let's talk about the Z sound as in Z. This sound is called the voiced alveolar fricative. As I said, voiced means your vocal cords here vibrate when you make this sound. Again, alveolar means here. So the tip of the tongue lifts up to the gum ridge, but doesn't touch it. The teeth come close together. And fricative means you bring your tongue close to places of articulation, which is the gum ridge in this case. But your tongue doesn't quite touch him. The very narrow passage between your tongue and the places of articulation causes the hissing noise. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Finally, let's talk about the j sound as in j. This is a very similar sound to the z sound. The only difference between these sounds is the tongue position. For this sound, the front part of the tongue, not the tip, lifts up to the back of the gum ridge, not the front. j, j, j. Now let's practice pronouncing ダジズでド using some real words. Repeat with me. 友達、友達。鼻血、鼻血。金槌、金槌。電話、電話。窓、窓。To practice writing hiragana characters, you can download hiragana worksheets like this on my Patreon page for free. Go to my Patreon page, the link in the description. Alright, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. And if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. じゃあねー。